Alright guys, there we go, so I got that up. Let me get the chats up for Twitch and for YouTube, so give me just a moment. Alrighty. Get the last one up and we'll get to going, guys. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and get started, guys, and just let everybody come in as everybody comes in. Alrighty. So what we're going to do, guys, is like the title said, I'm just going to go through how to play the game. I'm going to really kind of do what we did yesterday kind of again and just kind of breaking everything down. Except I'm going to do it more of a timely manner. I watched the video back and it was just way too long what I was trying to just as I was trying to explain. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do, guys, we're gonna go through. I'm gonna use my 6 Samurai deck because I can do everything in it, from Link Summon to Exceed Summon to Synchro Summon. Basically every type of summon just about with the deck. So I'm just going to go through the deck start to finish, how to use the 6 Samurai deck. This is also, you know, really can use this for, you know, the knowledge that I'm going to go over within this particular part of the clip of the video to use to learn just how to play the game. So I'm going to go really teach you guys how to play the game, and also by doing that too, you'll learn how the 6 Samurai deck works. And maybe if you already use it, maybe to better your deck, or maybe after this, watching this, maybe you want to build a 6 Samurai deck after watching this. So we went second, guys, which is good because we're going second deck, so that works out perfectly for us. So we'll draw. Alright, so we got some really good, we got 2 extenders, which is like fantastic for us. So we got the United and we got the Dojo. So I'm going to go ahead and activate both of them, guys. Every time that we're going to normal summon and special summon, these cards will get counters on them. The United does max out at 2. And what it does is you can send it to the graveyard, but it has one or more counters on it, guys. You have to get max of 2, and you can draw, you know, basically cards from the deck due to that. The Dojo's very similar, but it has, you can have infinite number of counters, so I can add as many counters as I normal summon or special summon 6 Samurais as we go through this duel here. And then what's going to happen is I can send it to the graveyard with that number of counters on it, then I can special summon from the deck monsters equal to the number of counters or less from the deck to my side of the field. So it's going to be very helpful. So we'll go ahead and summon out our Kaigeki. Alright, and we're going to special summon our Shinai, guys. Alright, so we're going to go into our first Link summon, guys. So I'm going to break down how you Link summon, because it's been a very common question that I've got on the channel. So we're going to go over how to Link summon. I always go into a Zold first, and you'll see why as I go through specifically with this deck. So how to Link summon, guys, I'll just kind of keep it on most of that. So to Link summon, as you can see, if you read her at the top, you'll see where she takes 2 warrior monsters. Just need 2 warrior monsters, doesn't matter what warriors, just 2 warriors to Link summon. If you'll look down at the bottom, she has a Link rating 2. So that you also know it takes 2 monsters to make. If she was a Link 1, it would only take 1 warrior, and it would say 1 warrior instead of 2, for example. And pay attention to the red arrows, where you see the red arrows at the bottom left and bottom right. But I'm going to go ahead and play as Zold, guys, with the cards that we have on the field. So what happens when you go to Link summon, you pick the cards that you want to use for a particular summon that meets the requirements, you send them to the graveyard, guys, and then what you'll do is you'll special summon your Link monster into your extra monster zone. It can be this one or this one, doesn't matter which one. I'm going to put it on this one. I do want to use Isolde's effect, guys. So her effect is going to let me add a 6 Samurai card from my deck to my hand. We'll go ahead and pull another Kaigeki, but Kaigeki can't be special summoned for the rest of this turn, which is fine. We don't plan on playing it. We're also going to use her other effect as well, guys, which I can send as many equip cards as I want. In this case, I'm going to send both of my equip cards from the deck to the graveyard. Now I can special summon a warrior monster from my deck to the field that equals that level. So we're going to bring him out. You notice we've still getting counters, guys, so we're up to 5 counters right now, so that's really good for us. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is we're going to link summon again, guys. This time I'm going to go into the main link monster for the 6 Samurai is the Battle Shogun of the 6 Samurai. If you look at his effect, it says he can only be played with 2 warrior monsters, including the 6 Samurai. So that means I need at least a warrior monster, and then also one of them has to be at least a 6 Samurai monster in order to play him. And just like before, the cards we'll use for link summon will go to the graveyard, guys. He's also a link 2. If you look down at the bottom right next to his attack points, you'll see that he's a link 2. And then we'll talk about the arrows again here in just a second. Alright, so let me go ahead and we're going to go ahead and link summon him first. So we're going to play our Battle Shogun. So we'll select both of our monsters. You notice they'll go to the graveyard. And I'll put the Battle Shogun back in the same spot as we had the previous monster, or Isolde. Now when he's summoned, his effect is going to activate, which we're definitely going to use because we need it. What it does is allow us to discard a card from our hand. And then what we're going to do, guys, is I can add any, basically any one of the cards that get a counter. So obviously I'm going to add Gateway. Gateway is one of the main cards for this deck. Without Gateway, you're not really able to do anything with this deck pretty much, because this is what's allow you to allow us to do all the moves that I'm fixing to do here in just a second. So, alright, so when you guys go to link summon, right? So now that I have a link summon, so if I want to link summon anything else, and in this case we'll say that I want to keep my Battle Shogun on the field, I can only link summon in this spot here, guys, where my cursor is, and then also over here. So you always look where the arrows point, guys. The arrows open up where you can link some other monsters to. If you don't have any link monster on the field, that's why it has to go up here or over here. If your opponent's already used one of these sides, you'll have to use the other one. But as you can see, my opponent didn't have one. You can't use both, guys. There are some decks where you could kind of pull that off, but this deck that doesn't have the ability. And just normally you can only use one of the extra monster zone, but there are some decks that take advantage and basically steal the other zone, for example. But we won't get nothing into that that fancy here today, though. Alright, so what we're going to do, guys, I'm going to get rid of some of my counters, and we're going to start pulling some cards. So let's get rid of these off of United. I want to get rid of them first because remember I can only hold 2, so it's very important that I get rid of those because they're maxed out and it's not going to really do me any good. So when I'm doing them, I always want to make sure I'm removing them from them. And also Gateway too. If you guys watched my stream the other day, it's very important that you guys are removing them from Gateway because yet again it's going to be a very targeted card by your opponent. So if they have any like quick play cards or anything that's going to negate it, they're definitely going to stop your Gateway because your Gateway is your pull power. With this deck, without the Gateway, the deck's basically unplayable in a competitive type format. So I'm just going to keep doing this, guys. As you noticed, when I summoned Kaizen, I got all of my counters, but this time my Shogun got a counter, guys, because what happens is anytime a monster is summoned where the red arrows are for him, so if I special summon a 6 Samurai here, or in this zone, he gets a counter additional 2, so that gives me additional counters each time as well. So I'm going to remove 2 counters again. I'll remove the counter off of him. I'll remove the counter off of United. And we're going to remove the 2 counters off of Gateway. Alright, so then we're going to summon Kaizen, guys. Again, and we'll get our counters back. How many counters do we have? I think we have... As long as we have 10, we can do our next move. So let's see, we have 2, 3, 7, 8, which I'll get 1 for him too, so that's fine. Alright guys, so we'll go ahead and do it. So I'm going to synchro summon. We're going to do our first synchro summon. So before I go into that, I'll show you what I'm going to play. Let's do... Alright. What I'm going to play next, guys, just to make sure he didn't have like something that's going to blow up our field, like a Eternal Tribute or something that could do us some harm is I'm going to play the legendary 6 Samurai Shin. So how the synchros work, guys, is you need a tuner and a non-tuner monster. Both of them together, you take their levels. So like, for example, I'm about to use a level, you have to, basically they have to equal 5. Anything that, as far as the levels, have to equal 5. So I'm going to use a level 4, which is my Kaizen, and I'm going to use a level 1 Shin monster I'm going to bring back from the graveyard, our tuner, and I'm going to play him, guys. So let me just kind of play him, it'll make more sense as you kind of see it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to activate Gateway, guys. This time I'm going to use its other effect, as I can remove 6 counters on the field, and I can bring back a 6 Samurai or like a Shin monster from the graveyard, special summon to my side of the field. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And we're going to bring Shin's skull back. That's why I sent him to the graveyard, is purposely for this particular move, so we can kind of do our infinite little synchro / special summon. This way you guys can kind of see that strategy too. I'm going to basically go full board on him, which is why I'm playing this card, to make sure he can't stop us. Hopefully I'm trying to not make any mistakes like I did yesterday's stream, because I was explaining so much focused on telling you guys what I'm doing. I ended up making too many mistakes, so that's why I wanted to redo it in today's live stream as well. Alrighty. Alright, let's go ahead and do some more, guys. Let's go ahead and get some more counters out. So let's play another Kaizen, and then I'm going to synchro again. We're going to synchro again, guys. This time we'll go into probably an Naturia Beast is what I'll go into. So remember, I want to play them where the red arrow points, guys, so we get that extra counter on our battle shogun. It's very important that we get that, because those extra counters do help us out. So we got 3, 4, 6, 7, so it's still not enough. Let's use our quick play card, guys, because we need some extra counters going. We'll use it to special summon Grandmaster from the deck. This will give us the counters that we need to do the extra move. I could still do it later on, but for time purposes, I'm going to go ahead and play the spell card in my hand, guys. Just for time purposes, I don't have to, but I'm just doing it to make it faster. So I'm going to remove the 6 counters, guys. We're going to bring back our Shin Tuner monster again. So we're going to bring him back again, guys. And if you guys look at him, I'll make it bigger so you guys can see. You can see on the card, guys, it'll always say like warrior, and then it'll say tuner or whatever type of monster it is. In this case, he's a warrior, and it shows a tuner. So you always want to look on the card, and it'll show you if it's a tuner monster. If it doesn't say tuner, it's not a tuner monster. But you want to make sure you look and see if it's a tuner. So I'm going to synchro again, guys. We're going to go into my Naturia Beast. You can see Naturia Beast has to be 1 Earth Tuner and 1 plus more non-Earth Tuner monsters, yet against level 5. So we have to get rid of monsters equal to 5. As you can see, I have that because Kaizen's a level 4, and Shin Squall's only is only a level 1. So 4 plus 1 is 5. So we're gonna go ahead and make him next, guys. There he is. Remember, all this is still on our first turn, guys. If you look down at the bottom, you can see this is my first turn because our opponent went first, and then we went. So we got this, that. So next, guys, what I'm going to do, we're going to link summon again, guys. This time I'm going to go into my Union Carrier move that I call it, and we're going to destroy. This is the part of the infinite special summon move that I do with this deck, and / destruction. I'm going to destroy our opponent's entire board. So how I'm going to do that is with the Union Carrier. There we go. I'll make it big so you guys can see it. He's another Link monster. He's a Link level 2. If you notice, his arrows are in different spots than the others, which is going to come in handy in a little bit of the other moves that I'm going to do in a little bit for us. But he's made with 2 monsters with the same type or attribute, and so he's very easy to play. I'm just going to use 2 Kaizens to make him, basically, because they're the same card, so it matches everything that we need, and it's very easy for us to do. So we'll go ahead and do that really quickly, guys. Alright, and we'll get our counters back up since we were getting kind of low there for a little bit. Alright, and then we're gonna special summon, guys. Union Carrier, so we want to get rid of both our Kaizens like we talked about. They go to the graveyard, remember guys, when you go to link summon. So Union Carrier is going to come. So it's very important, guys, when you play, like when you're doing this, especially if you're doing this or using like Samurai deck to use the strategy, or just any deck when you're using the cards with, when you're paying attention when you're link summoning with the arrows. You want to make sure you're playing smart, because if I played it over here, it would open up this zone, but obviously I already have Naturia Beast in there, and we don't want to get rid of Naturia Beast. So it's very important that I leave this card open over here, the spot over here open. We'll eventually get rid of Grandmaster here in a second, but for right now we need him for our next move. So we're going to go ahead and use the Union Carrier's effect, guys. I'm going to add it to my Shin on the far right because it's out of the way. And this is where we can do an infinite. This is what's going to allow us to do our infinite special summon to continue, plus us destroy their field. As I'm going to attach Shinai over to him, which also gives him an extra 1,000 attack points due to Union Carrier's effect. So what I'm going to do, guys, now is I'm going to add Mizuho from my deck to my hand. So we're going to remove 4 counters to be able to do that. And then all we're going to do is just keep doing the same thing over and over, guys, until we destroy their entire field. And then I'm going to hit him directly, basically with everything. I'll also end up playing, I may play Appaloosa as well, just so I can explain how Appaloosa works. And explain the higher link ratings as well, since I'm doing this as a tutorial of how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Plus use the 6 Samurai deck, guys. So I'll probably play Appaloosa here in a second too. We'll go ahead and destroy their face down card first. I'm going to negate it, guys, so we'll negate it with a Naturia Beast. Alright, so we're just going to keep doing this, guys. So I'm going to activate Gateway again. We're going to pull the other Mizuho from the deck to our hand. And then we're just going to destroy, we're going to tribute the other Mizuho, guys, and that's how we're going to keep being able to do this. Until basically our opponent doesn't have any more cards. So I'm going to activate this one's effect. We're going to get rid of the one on the field. We're going to use it to destroy his face down card, because we don't want him drawing any extra cards, just in case he may get something. So we'll go ahead and activate Gateway again, guys, to pull the Mizuho we just tributed from the graveyard back to our hand. Alright, so we're going to bring her back. I'll have to go all the way to the end, because she's going to be at the very end. Let me know if I go too fast, guys, or too slow. I'm just trying to go at a nice, steady pace. I know it's very involved, what I'm doing, but it's also a lot to take in, especially if you're new or just getting back to Yu-Gi-Oh! But let me know down in the comments if you guys would like to see more stuff like this, me just kind of breaking down my decks and how to play the game. That's really what mostly my YouTube channel and my Twitch channel is focused on. Alright, so we've got all that, guys. So we've destroyed all their monsters at this point. So what we can do is we can do a little bit of more stuff. So let's go ahead and go into Appaloosa. Let's go ahead and play Appaloosa, guys. So we'll play Appaloosa really quick, just so you guys can see it and how the link what ratings work. So we'll pull up Appaloosa after I special summon. We'll bring back Kaizen to our hand, a special summon. Okie dokies. Alright, guys, so we're going to look at Appaloosa. So let's look at Appaloosa. So with Appaloosa, guys, this is how the link ratings work when you play something higher than like a 1 or a 2, for example. They require more monster cards. So what happens, like if you read Appaloosa, it says 2+ monsters with different names except for tokens. Meaning we can't use tokens to player, and we have to have different monsters in order to players. Basically, you would need literally 4 different monsters to summon her because she's a Link 4. But since, guys, we have a Link monster already on the field, it's a Link 2, right? So if I go to show details, you guys can see where it says Link 2 at the top. For our Battle Shogun, I can choose to, when I go to play Appaloosa, you'll see that the game's going to prompt me. Do I want to use Battle Shogun as a 1 or a 2 when I go to? So I can count it as 2 monsters since it's a Link monster. If it was a Link 3, I could count it for 3, for example. Hopefully that makes sense. If not, let me know down below in the comments, guys. But I'll show you so you can see. So now I'm going to go to Special Summon. Now I'm going to select Appaloosa. So we're going to do Battle Shogun. I know you guys can see it says treat Battle Shogun as 2 materials. If I hit yes, which is what I'm going to do, it's going to count it as 2. If I hit no, it's only going to count it as 1, and I would need 4 individual monsters in order to play Appaloosa. So I'm going to hit yes, and you'll see as soon as I hit yes, guys, the two things at the top, the little zone things, turn red. So we've got him. I'm going to use Kaizen, and we'll get rid of our Mizuho as well too, so that counts as 4, since our Link monster counted as 2 monsters. So now we'll special summon Appaloosa. Appaloosa gets 24 attacks since she technically was only played by 3 monsters. I only use 3 different monsters, guys, even though our Battle Shogun counted as 2. It just counts 2 to get for the summon. It doesn't give her the extra 800 points, just in case you're wondering. But let's go ahead and finish her off, guys. I'll go ahead and use the dojo, and then we'll use it to special summon Grandmaster from the deck. Just to do it, just because. And we'll send this to the graveyard too, guys, to draw 2 cards to see what we can get. We get the Great Shogun Shin, so really good board to end on too, guys. Alright, so we'll go ahead and attack with everything for game, guys. I hope you guys found this very informative and you guys love this video. I just took this from the live stream that I'm doing with you guys now, but I'm going to re-upload this to Twitch and to YouTube. So if you guys are watching that there, please just let me know down below in the comments if you guys would love to see me do more slower videos like this, where I just kind of break down what I'm doing with the game and how to play the game, and why I'm able to do certain moves and why I play a certain way. Just let me know down below in the comments. Make sure you guys smash the like button if you haven't already, and get subscribed. Follow me on YouTube, follow me on Twitch. But I'll definitely do more things, throughout this stream, and I'll upload more stuff like this to YouTube and Twitch. But just let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Alright, so that was a good one, guys, for the 6 Samurai deck, how to use it, start to finish, and how to play. Let's do another one with some other decks. I think that'll be a good one. Let me do one with the Lightsworn, because we have one. I need to do that for another video for YouTube anyway. That one's long overdue. So let's do one with the Lightsworn, since that's the deck I used for my How to Play Yu-Gi-Oh series on YouTube. So let's do this so I can upload this one to YouTube. Alright, guys, so what I'm going to be doing here in today's video is going through and basically using the structure deck Lightsworn that I made here on the channel. By using 3 Lightsworn structure decks, we made just a deck out of using the 3 structure decks we've built. So what I'm going to do in this video is go through and show you guys how to play it, why I'm doing it, and certain card effects, and how the deck works, and just how to play the game overall. So I hope you guys find this video very informational and very informative. If you'll let me know down below in the comments what you guys like, or maybe some questions that you have, or if you'd like to see more videos like this, let me know down below. There's another deck you would like me specifically to break down, let me know down below in the comments, and I can do another video like this as well too, based on your guys' comments and what you'd like to see. Alright, with that being said, guys, we'll go ahead and jump in to this duel and see what we can do, and I'll just break everything down. So we're going first, guys, as you guys can see. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and activate our... I meant to put it where you guys can see it, but we'll do that now. Alright, so we've got our Lightsworn Sanctuary, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and activate this. This is the one that's, lets us once per turn we can swap out a Lightsworn in our hand from one of the ones that's in the graveyard. And also, if your Lightsworns would be destroyed, you guys can get rid of 2 shrine counters to save your Lightsworns instead. So we're going to go ahead and activate it. We're also going to set our Vanquishing Light of Light face down, so that way if they summon something too strong for us, we can go ahead and negate the summon. I'm going to go ahead and summon, guys. We'll go ahead and summon Aluminum because she sends 3 cards. and I'm going to go ahead and activate Swords of Revealing Light because we didn't get too good of a we didn't get too good of a hand this time because we didn't get any of the higher attack ones. So we definitely want to send some stuff to the graveyard so we can get going. Alright, well we didn't hit any of them unfortunately. So alright, so we'll see what happens as we keep going through. Alright. Tell Surfer Night Dragon. Alright, he ended his turn. So that's one turn of swords, guys. So we'll draw. Remember, we have 3 turns with swords. So we drew Honest, which is a really good draw. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and summon Shire to our field, guys. She won't get any extra bonus, but it's going to help kind of toss cards. So that's really what I'm going for since we have our protection of swords. Normally in this situation, of course you wouldn't do it if we didn't have swords. I wouldn't be summoning her in attack mode just to toss cards. But since we have our protection of our swords, it's a good move. Plus also since I have our Vanquishing Light, if I need to get rid of her too, that's good because then I can still, I still have Lumina on the field that I can discard a card and bring her back. So that's a really good strategy move thinking forward for our opponent's turn and not knowing what they can do and what they have. So that's why I'm doing that strategy-wise. So strategy-wise with the hand that we have and the board that we have, it makes sense to summon her for us to use for for Vanquishing Light, and then we can just use Lumina as effect our next turn to bring her back if we have to do that. With that being said, guys, we'll go into battle phase. Just attack. We may not be able to kill this monster because I know some of them are like a 2000. I'm not going to waste Honest. I want to keep Honest in our hands. I'm cool with taking the 1200. We'll go ahead and end our turn, guys, and we'll send our 5 cards from the deck to the graveyard. Alright, there we go. We got some good stuff. So we got some more attack, so that's definitely good. Alright, so he's going to destroy his monster with his draw. And then he's probably going to special summon 2 of them from the graveyard. Let's see if he does it. Nope. I was waiting for him to play 2 of them, but I guess not. Alright, his attack's way too high for us, guys. We can swap it out and get our Judgment back, or the Celestia. So let's actually do that. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use our effect. We're going to toss Lila. And let's bring back, I'm going to bring... Yeah, I'm going to bring out, we're going to do Celestia, guys. So we're going to do Celestia. So I'm going to summon Celestia. I'm going to attribute Schreier because I want to leave Lila because Lila, remember, can bring her back. I can discard a card. I can discard Honest if I wanted to and bring her back. I'm not going to do that, but we could if we wanted to. So we're going to activate Celestia's effect. We're going to kill their face down. And we're also going to kill his field spell too because it's giving him more attack. He's just going to use it to destroy his card, which is probably what I kind of thought it would be. Oh, that's the one with the special summons, my bad. Alright, so we got rid of that so they're not as strong, but now we have a higher attack over them, so that's good too. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we'll attack. We'll keep the Honest for backup, guys. We don't want to use Honest. We'll go ahead and attack with Lila, their face down. It's another 22. I'm fine with taking the 12. I didn't have to make that attack, guys. You know, we could have really went either or. Right now we have a really good board. And next turn what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the I'll tribute our what I'll do is I'll tribute our Celestia and play Gorgoneth. And Gorgoneth is going to be really crazy strong because we have so many different light sworns with different names in the graveyard. Like I thought the game froze. I was like, no. But yeah, if you guys like seeing more videos like this, me breaking down decks and how they work, just let me know down below in the comments, guys. Like I mentioned earlier, if there's a specific deck that you would like to see me break down and kind of go over strategy moves with on Link Evolution, let me know. And if I got the cards, I almost have every card in the game. There's 10,000 cards now, and I have almost all 10,000. I'm almost right at 9,000 as of this video. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use Lumina's effect. I'm going to discard Glorious Illusion, guys, and then we will bring back... Yeah, we're going to bring back Shrai again, because her attack is... Her attack's going to be... should be pretty decent. She should be mid-2000s, almost to mid-2000s. Let's see... We don't have a Light Sworn monster, so unfortunately we didn't draw that, so I can't swap out to get... That's what we're going to have to do, is I'm going to have to use the Honest in this case. So we're gonna activate Honest, guys, because we have to in this case to overpower. Alrighty. I forgot his effect. I don't think you can use anything in battle phase with him. Okay, yeah, so you negated his effect once per turn, so he negated it. Alright, so then we'll end our turn, guys. We'll get to send some more cards to the graveyard. We had a wolf, which is fine. Alright, so we're sitting really good so far. We've got a really good board built, guys. We'll draw. He'll draw, I mean. So far we've only made that one mistake. I forgot about his effect, his quick effect to negate things like that. So that's why it's always important you guys read cards. I should have read his effect again because I forgot that was his effect for that specific one. Alright, we'll draw. So if we can get a Light Sworn monster, guys, we can get our Gorgoneth. There we go. Exactly what we want. So use this. Swap out. We want Gorgoneth. And Gorgoneth should be like probably around the 4,000s. Yep. So he's got 4,000 attack, guys. Remember, he does damage and defense. We'll go ahead and get rid of his Link monster because it's the best card he's got on the field. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that, and then we'll end our turn. It's like we hit another wolf. Yep, that's what I thought I saw. So wolf will get the special summon. Alright, we should be able to go for a game next turn, guys, if he doesn't pull off something pretty epic. And with Wolf in the field, we got our Vanquishing Light trap card that we can play if he goes for if he summons out something pretty good. But other than that, we've definitely got him, you know, beaten attack. So let's go. He'll probably try and play one of his Link monsters. Let's see which one he brings out. Alright, Twin Triton. Okay. He'll probably pay the 500 and bring another one out. So I'm going to go ahead and negate it, guys, because I don't think it's going to be able to do anything else. I'm going to tribute our Wolf, because I know he's going to try and combo off of it, because I know how the deck works. So he shouldn't be able to do anything else. You should just set that and end his turn. Yep, exactly like I thought. And then we'll draw, guys. Alrighty. We're gonna get rid of Jane, guys. Then we're gonna bring back. Let's see. She sends 3. I don't want to chance it. We'll pull back Shry. She has a lot of attack too. So we have 5,000 attack, guys. She's at 5,000. She's at 34. Alrighty, you got one of them out. Not bad. Alright, so we'll end our turn, guys. We'll lose 5 cards. This will be the first time we actually weren't able to play any of our Judgment Dragons. That's a first. We actually lost all of them. So next turn will be our last turn, guys, which will be fine. Unless he does something to wipe our board, which yet again we have our Sanctuary to protect us if needed. As you can see, we've got counters for days on it. So let's see what he can do. Looks like that's going to be game because he just had a card face down, so he probably won't even summon a monster. So yep. Let's see. I can just kind of attack. I'm going to swap it out just to be on the safe side, guys. I'm going to bring out Lila and destroy his face down card. Ah, I should have summoned and got Judgment Dragon. Oh well, that's fine. I thought we had hit all of them in the graveyard. That's perfectly fine, because we want to get rid of that back row card. Yep, and it was a Mirror Force, which our Sanctuary should protect us probably from anyway, so... We're going to have Battle Phase. Ooh, excuse me, we'll have Gorgoneth attack, guys, for game. And we did 3,900 points in damage, because he's a 5,300. So yeah, Gorgoneth is really deadly in this deck, guys. Always love you. He's always a good backup card, you know, really kind of a main card focus too, and then your Judgment are kind of like your backup cards. So it really does help out. Alright, let's play somebody else. Alright, let's do the Gladiator Beast. I haven't done a video. You guys see me use it a lot, but I haven't done where I've really just kind of broke it down. How to play with the deck. So let's do this one, and I'll re-upload this part of this clip to YouTube and Twitch to you. So what we're going to do in this part of the video, guys, I'm going to go through and break down how to use a Gladiator Beast deck, kind of start to finish. So this way, if you guys ever decide to build one, or maybe you have one built, and you're looking on improving it, or maybe you're, like I said, thinking of building it, you know, it gives you an idea of how the deck works. So we're going second, which is great because we're really a go in second deck. Not that I can't go first with this deck and do some good stuff, because I definitely can. Alright guys, so we definitely got a really good hand. So I'm going to go ahead and activate. Yeah, let's go ahead and activate. I'm going to go ahead and activate the Gladiator Beast comeback. I'm going to use the Laquaria. We'll summon the Laquaria in my hand, guys. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to summon the Atorix as well from my hand for my normal summon for the turn. And then what we're going to do, guys, we're going to jump right next into a Link summon. We're going to Link summon into our Test Panther. Because I need two Gladiator Beast, well, at least one Gladiator Beast monster and another card. So you can use like a token to play him. I usually use the security token that I have in the deck. But you have to have at least one Gladiator Beast monster. And when you Link summon, you notice both your cards go to the graveyard. When he summon his effect activates, I can pull one Gladiator Beast card from my deck to my hand. I'm going to want to pull Comeback. So we're going to pull Comeback from the deck to our hand, guys. And we're going to activate Comeback. This is the part that you're always the weakest, unfortunately, at this your deck, guys. If they impermed that, there would have been nothing I could have done with the hand that I've gotten. So a lot of the times when you don't draw nothing, you can kind of special summon from your hand. If you and you have to go for Test Panther first, you're really weak. So if they imperm him or negate his effect in any way, it really hurts you and it basically stops your entire move. That's why I'm trying to work on the deck to do a little bit more, so I don't have to do that as much, which I've gotten it fixed a little bit, but it's still not, you know, perfect yet. So I'm going to use its effect returns him to the deck, guys, and then they get their effect. So I'm going to use his effect to bring out Augustus, which Augustus will get his effect. And what I'm going to use it to do to special summon the Atorix from my hand, and it special summons in defense. Atorix effect will activate since it was special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster, guys. And its effect is to send, it's basically like a Foolish Burial, but what it does is it sends it to the graveyard, a Gladiator Beast monster, and then it copies its name and its level. So now what I can do is now I can fusion summon our Tame Editor. We can go right into Tame Editor. And now with Tame Editor's effect, guys, I can activate it. What it lets me do is it lets me special summon one of the higher, basically, fusion leveled monsters. As you can see, that's all what's here for Gladiator Beast, so I can special one of the higher ones. I'm going to bring out Gazaris, guys, because I want to pop both of his cards. So that's exactly what we're going to do, is we're going to pop both of his cards with Gazaris. Alrighty. So we've got all of that, there's nothing else we can kind of do. We'll go ahead and activate the Proving Ground, guys, so I can go into another good combo here in a second to add back a Torx from our deck to our hand. It's very important that I did that. It'll make sense here in a second when we go into main phase 2. So then I'm going to go into battle phase, and we want to make sure that I attack with all of our cards. We'll do some good bit of damage. We won't be able to completely kill him first turn, but with the hand that we got, that's the best damage that we could do, which is not bad for a first turn at all. Definitely not bad at all. And then we want to activate our effects, guys. So we want to put Gazaris back in the deck. And then what we want to do is we want to bring out Augustus, and we'll bring out Vesperius. Then we're going to use Augustus effect like we talked about, guys. His effect again, then we'll toss. This time we'll toss one of the Augustus in the graveyard, and then what I'm also going to do is I'm also going to return the Tame Editor, and then what we'll do, guys, we'll summon another. Oh no, let's do. Okay, well that's fine because I want to leave the card in my hand. Alright, so what we're going to then do, guys, is then we're going to replay Tame Editor. So this way we end on a very nice board. Alrighty, and then we will activate his effect. I'm going to bring out Domitianus, guys. And I'll go over what he does here in a second after we finish our move. And then we're going to fusion summon again, guys, another Tame Editor. By using our Vesperius and our Augustus. Then we'll activate his effect too. He's not a hard once per turn, guys, so I can do it as many times as I play him. So that's really good with the deck. And then I'm going to use his effect to bring out Heraclinos. So what we've done now, guys, is with Domitianus, I can pick their attack target. So when they go to attack, I can pick which Gladiator Beast monster they attack, including himself. Also, I can negate one effect once per turn as a quick effect. With Heraclinos, I can discard a card from my hand, as many cards as I have in my hand, to basically negate that many spell cards. You know, at any time, it's not a once per turn effect, just based on the number of cards I have in my hand, I can negate that many spell or trap cards. So we've got a pretty good lockdown with this board, so I'm going to go ahead and end my turn, guys. Let our opponent go, but we should definitely have game next turn. It's going to be very hard for them to get out of this, because yet again I can negate one effect, I can pick what they attack, and I can negate one of their spell or trap cards from their hand. So they've got 5 cards, so they've got a pretty good size hand. The deck that he's using should be the, it's definitely a Cyberverse. It's probably the, we haven't seen him play any of the links, so it may not be a Code Talker, but he did have some cards in it, so I guess we'll see what he has. Okay, so he's using the little at-ones is what I call them. He's already normal summon, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and take the chance and negate his effect, and assuming that's probably all that he's got, and yet again he's already used his normal summon for the turn. And that's all that he had, so that was his best bet, is that going. So that's definitely good for us. So I'm going to go ahead and activate Tame Editor's effect. We'll bring out Gazaris, guys. And then I'm going to use Gazaris' effect to pop his back row card. But as you can see with the Gladiator Beast, guys, they're really mostly about, you know, special summoning and really kind of cycling with the deck. And also with the graveyard, a lot of people forget they really cycle with the graveyard. So anything really out I can reuse. So getting stuff out of the deck really is the biggest thing, is you want stuff hitting the graveyard. That's why I kept tossing stuff in the graveyard. Like you saw me toss the Augustus and the Vesperius. If I ever need to use them later on with a comeback or with other stuff that I can do in the deck, it's very easy for me to get to them. So that helps out a lot. So what we can do too, guys, since we're going over how to play, I'm going to go into Appaloosa just to show you guys how to play in this video, how to play some of the higher. I don't need to play her, of course, but we're going to play her. I'm going to just show you guys how to play her, basically. So she's a Link level 4, so I have to have at least 4 different ones. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use our Test Panther in this case. Let me actually use his effect first, and then we will use him. Swap him out. And then what I'm going to do, guys, is then we're going to go for Appaloosa. So I'm going to use Test Panther to count as 2. Now I could choose to count it as 1, guys, if I wanted to use the full 4 monsters. In this case I don't, so I'm going to use it to count for 2. And then I'm also going to use it to count my Gazaris, because we've already used Gazaris' effect. And I'll use it to count my Vaspirus that we just special summoned and send them all. They all get sent to the graveyard when you go to link summon, or anytime you link summon. Now Appaloosa, so I can play Appaloosa here, guys, or here since my opponent has it used. You can't use both of them. You can only, one or the other. So when I go to link summon, now I can link summon where the arrows point, except for my opponent's side of the field, of course. But I can link summon other link monsters here, this zone, or this zone, but of course this one's taken up. So we'll go ahead and use Tame Editor's effect. I'll go ahead and bring out another Damatianus. So now we can negate 2 effects a turn, guys, their turn or ours. Plus we also have Appaloosa to negate effects too. So we have several negates on the board, and now we can negate 2 spell or trap cards. Since we still have Heraclinos and I have an extra card in my hand. So we're gonna go ahead and go for a game, guys. I'm gonna attack. We'll attack with Appaloosa and go for the win. Alright, well, that's the end of that one, guys. I hope you guys found this video helpful to kind of help understand the Gladiator Beast and how they work. And really just kind of how to play the game a little bit. I know I wouldn't go over everything, but we went over, as much as with the cards that I drew that I could explain in today's video. But if you guys any other decks that you guys would like to see me do this with, just comment them down below, and then I've got the cards on the game, which more than likely I do. I'll be more than happy to build the deck and then do it on stream, or just make a separate video like I did for this particular one. But if you guys haven't got subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't smashed the like button, make sure you guys do that. And like always, I appreciate you guys taking the time and watching these videos. Alrighties. Okey-dokes. Alright guys, we've done some good videos so far, some good tutorial stuff on how to use decks. Let's see if there's anything else I can think of we could do. Let's try and do some multiplayer. We haven't done any multiplayer in a while. Let's try and use, I want to try and use the 6 Samurai, guys, because I want to try and do that for my deck versus deck series that I've been posting on YouTube. I haven't done any, I've mostly been doing the Gladiator Beast, so let's try and see if I can, I'm going to make sure I'm very, I'll be able to explain as much, because I'm going to be going at a very decent speed, but let's see what we can do though. Alright, he's going first, so that works in our favor. We're going second. Oh, that's not good. So we didn't draw none of the extender cards, guys. We drew a lot of the monsters. We need to draw one of the cards that gets a counter, because if not, we're not really going to be able to probably do anything this duel. Or this turn, so we'll see. They didn't do nothing too fancy either, so we should be fine. But let's see. I don't even know. We'll see what we're playing against. Hey, we got it. Okay. All right. So. All right. I'm gonna summon out Fuma, guys, because we're definitely gonna want possibly to use the Fuma's effect. Turn to lip. We don't know, but at least we did draw Grandmaster. So what I'm going to do, I'm still going to try and go into some of our normal, well, I may actually go into, yeah, I'm going to go into our normal stuff, guys. I'm going to go ahead and go into Azul. Even though we won't be able to do our full combos and stuff like that, at least I'll be able to thin out the deck, which will give us a better chance of drawing some of the cards that we need for the deck. And for, for us to be able to do some good stuff. So I'm going to go use Azul's effect, guys. I'm going to add like normal, I'm going to add our Kaigeki to our hand. And then we're going to activate Azul's second effect, guys. So we're going to toss both equip cards. And then I'm going to bring out one of the level 2s from the deck. Alright, and then what we're going to do, guys, we're going to go for our Battle Shogun. Then we're going to use Battle Shogun's effect, guys, to discard a card, add Gateway to our hand. I'm going to discard the Zanji in my hand. So that we get Gateway. Alright, then I'm going to activate Gateway, guys. Alright, good stuff. And then we're going to activate, we're going to be summon Grandmaster. We're going to put him in a zone, guys, so he'll get some counters. Let's see, what else do we have that could be useful? We have 3. Well, yeah, we'll go ahead and do this, guys. We'll go ahead and go into this as well. So let's go into, yeah, I'm going to bring back Fuma, guys. I'm going to try and go into our Synchro, because we'll have the counters to do it. So I'm going to pull Kaizen like we've been doing, and I'm going to go into my Shin Synchro, so we can at least negate one spell or trap card once per turn, so that'll give us a little bit of defense. Plus he's got a little bit of, he's 25 attack too, so he's kind of beefy. So I think this be kind of the best move that we can do. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of both counters off of that. Alright, good stuff. So pull Kaizen from the deck to our hand, guys. And you guys can see how much thinner our deck already is versus our opponents. You guys can see I'm already at 28 cards and our opponent's at 37 cards, guys. Alright, so now I'm going to Synchro, guys. We're going to go into Shin. I may try and push for the Infinite Summon, guys, and see if we can wipe out their board and win in one turn. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to have the time to do anything like that, though. 6. Alrighty. Alright. So I think we'll have enough to go into what we need. I really should have put Grandmaster over here, guys. I messed up on the zoning on that one, so that won't really hurt us, but it could have been better. I want to try and go for it. Keep or try. So I'm going to try and go for our Union Carry move and wipe out their field, guys. And then I'm going to try and attack them directly for game and try and win it. We're going to try and go for a one-turn OTK. I may not have the time to pull it off, so we'll see what happens. Or again, we don't know what they have face down either. So we'll see what happens. All right. Alright, so you guys don't let me play there, the Union Carrier. Then I'm going to activate Union Carrier's effect, guys. We're going to target our Shogun over on the far side. I'm going to pull Shinai out. So now this will allow me to special summon Mizuho, but we don't have enough counters to do that, unfortunately, anymore. But at least we got it out of the deck that let us do that. So we're going into battle phase, guys. Probably should have just kept the cards that I had. But we'll attack with our 13 monster. Alright, we're going to attack with everything else, guys. It won't be game, but we'll have a really good board. If I'd have kept what I had on the field, we probably would have had game. Yeah, if I'd have kept what we had on the board, we would have had game. Because it was like he didn't have anything. But that would have been a very interesting match, so we could have won first turn if I hadn't played the Union Carrier. We're going to go ahead and end our turn, guys. We still got a, like I said, good board. We can negate one of their spell or trap cards. And our highest monster is a 35 attack, so that's not bad at all. So if he plays like Lightning Storm, Dark Hole, or something like that, I'll just negate it. Exactly that. So yep, we'll definitely start negating that. Alright, so he's got 3 cards left, plus 1 card face down. I'm not sure what he's using. He may be using these guys that are pendulums. Maybe he just drew a really bad hand or something. Yeah, I was like, that's what he is using as a pendulum deck. Zing, okay. Yang Zing. Okay, Yang Zing. He's okay, he's using the Yang Zing. I've heard of them, I've never seen them played. So I have no idea how this deck works, guys. I probably should have went into Appaloosa instead of the Union Carrier, since we didn't have enough to do anything else. But we'll see what board he gets and what he has. He's got a trap card, I'm fine with that. What I'm gonna be doing for my turn, guys, is what I'm going to do is I'll replay Shogun and we'll pull another one of the spell counter, the counter cards that we can put on it, which I'll pull the dojo so we can start using it because that'll help us out a lot. So. I guess we finally figured out we didn't have a way to get around that. Okie dokies. Alright, let's try and do another ranked match, guys. I'm trying to do 6 Samurai again. If I'd have drew something, you know, my first turn to get a counter on it, that's what says it's really bad with this deck. If you don't draw anything that gets the counters like first turn, whether you're going first or second, there's not very much you can do with the deck. But I still managed to do a lot, as you guys saw. So you can still do a lot. Not saying you can't do, not saying you can't make a board, because you definitely can, as you guys saw. I made a still pretty good solid board. Okie dokies. Hey, Dark Shadow Knight, how are you doing? Are they gonna back out, guys, and we'll go back in like normal? If you guys have any questions about Yu-Gi-Oh or anything you guys would like me to see me do, earlier in the stream I just got through doing a lot of tutorial stuff, how to play the game, breaking down how the Link monsters works and things like that. Not too bad, you know, it's my day off, so I'm just trying to stream and trying to go over as much stuff as I can for you guys here on the stream, how to play. That's mostly what I focus, you know, doing here on Twitch and YouTube as well. Just how to play the game. I love playing the game. I played for well, I've been backed out on us. Try and go back out and go back in, guys. Yeah, I've played like forever. Played like forever. So I'm just trying to, you know, just started getting back in, me and my friends, and figured I'd just, you know, share my experience with everyone else, and try and get new people into the game. Alright, we'll see if we can get somebody, guys. Usually I get someone pretty quickly. The only downside me is in the 6 Samurai deck, because with the time, I need like at least 5 minutes, but the previous match we got a really good board going. We were able to almost do a first turn OTK. Alright, I'm gonna go back out, guys. Go back in again. That's the one thing to do if you guys have just started playing this game. With Link Evolution, whether it's whatever platform you're playing on. I'm playing on my Xbox. But if you have trouble trying to find someone on the multiplayer match like I am now, always back out and come back in. For whatever reason, you tend to get people faster. It's like if you don't get someone within the first, I would say 2, pushing 3 minutes, you more than likely want to back out and then just search again, and you'll probably find someone pretty quickly. Just a quick pro tip if you guys have maybe just started playing the game or you're thinking about getting the game. Does seem like sometimes on Sunday it's been a little bit slower. Used to be really good because I always stream on Sundays, but it just seems like here I would say maybe the last 2, maybe pushing 3 weeks, it's been a little harder to get people in matchmaking for whatever reason. I don't know if it maybe just because I'm higher ranked because I've been playing more often. That could be what it is too. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything you guys want to talk about, whether it's Yu-Gi-Oh or just anything in general, just let me know down in the chat. If we can't get anything, guys, I'll probably go back and do some tutorial stuff and how to play Yu-Gi-Oh or anything like that. So if there's anything specific you would like me to talk about or go over, just let me know down in the chat. I was hoping we'd get somebody, but it's being hard. We just got done with that last match against that was a Ying Zing deck that we were playing. But yeah, I mostly stream, guys, usually on my days off, usually Sunday and Monday. I did stream yesterday. I streamed I streamed what was about maybe 4 or so hours yesterday. I'm gonna try and stream probably about as much today. I may hop on some paladins in a while. Okay, good, we got somebody. Alright, let's see how this goes, guys, as long as we don't lose them. Because usually I'll get sometimes here, like the last one, and they'll back out. Alright, good, they continued, good deal. Alright, so I'm going to be very focused on see what we can do, guys. I'm going to go rock. Well, did the game freeze? Alright, so they won, so they get to pick. They're going first or second, guys. We're kind of good either way, but second does help us out even more. Especially if, if something I can go for an OTK possibly. I don't know why they're taking so long to pick. Oh, he has a YouTube channel as well too, so we'll see how this goes. So he may be live streaming like I am on YouTube. Let's see if I can find his channel while we're waiting for him to do something. Did he pick for me? Alright, I'm good. Alright, let me try and find him, guys. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Dex. Oh, I haven't played these yet either, so it's gonna be interesting. And I didn't draw none of the extenders. No. Alright, we'll see how this goes, guys. He must be using a chaos deck. Or maybe he just has that in there, maybe. We'll see. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, I haven't played these before at all, guys. Zerker of the Tingy. Actually pulled him in one of the unboxings that I actually did today. I haven't posted it yet. It hasn't went live, but one of the unboxing videos that I was actually shooting before the stream actually pulled that exact card. Yeah, so that's really gonna hurt us by him having that. Alright, good, we got the dojo. Alright. I'm gonna pull Kaizen. Alright, we're gonna special summon Kaizen, guys. Then we're also gonna special summon our Shogun. Trying to figure out we're gonna beat that 3000 attack. That I'm not too sure about. Go for a Zold. How are we gonna beat 3000? Yeah, so let's go for, I won't do my normal stuff, guys. I'm not gonna let it throw me off. We're gonna go for a Zold. Let's see if he negates it. We got a feeling he will, but we'll see if he actually does, though. I have 2, so I can bring out a level 2, which would do me. Wouldn't really do me any good. Yeah, so if he stops this, we'll be kind of cutting our tracks, but hopefully he don't. I'm pretty sure he probably will. I don't know why it's taking so long to debate. It'd take that long to, it's a very short effect. Alrighty. I got 2 from the deck. I don't have anything else I could do. Alright, that's gonna be it. Unfortunately. I probably should have used the Battle Shogun, but he would have removed it from play still, so. Alright, let's see what we can do, guys. Oh, I don't think we're going to be able to pull this one off because his attacks are so high, and his quick effect really kills this deck, especially with the hand that we drew. So I'm probably not going to be able to come back. I don't see that, at least. We'll see, though. It really depends on what I draw, but if he hadn't negated that, we definitely would have been fine if he hadn't negated our Zold. Ah, and we lost our card. Yeah, that's definitely a game. I'm gonna go ahead and forfeit, guys, because there's no point wasting time. Alright. Let's use, we'll use something else. We got him again, that's fine. I'll play him again. So we can learn how the deck works, because we're just kind of getting into that one. I'm using the Gladiator Beast on this one, guys. Or that attack wouldn't be that, you know, big of a problem. Which wasn't that big of, big of a problem really for that deck either, but it's mostly getting over his effect stuff, so. We'll see if we can get him again or someone else, and see what we can do. So right now we're 1 for 1. But I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching my live streams. I really do appreciate it, guys. I do put a lot of hard work and what little extra time that I have outside of, you know, working my job, but really into, you know, doing streaming and all that good stuff. And try to make things to help you guys get better at Yu-Gi-Oh! Make sure you guys check out the channel, my Twitch channel and my YouTube channel. I have so much stuff that goes over like tutorial stuff and a lot of good unboxing videos on YouTube as well too. I've got a lot of other good stuff on my Twitch channel as far as like other games that I play besides Yu-Gi-Oh! I do stream other stuff other than Yu-Gi-Oh! But I mostly stream just strictly Yu-Gi-Oh! For the most part. Alright guys, we actually got a really good hand. Pretty good solid hand, so hey. Well, yeah, we got one. Yep, so we got pretty much what we need. So we got some good stuff going. So this is going to be interesting. We're going to be versing the Era. This will be a good video depending on how this goes. But it should be a good video for me to do for my deck versus deck series, so I'll probably end up uploading this duel on my Twitch channel and my YouTube channel as well. So we'll see what he can do. The hero deck, guys, is so good now, it's ridiculous. It's so much faster. I can tell you it's way faster than my deck, just the deck itself. There's no way to make the Gladiator Beast that fast. The deck just has so much pull power and special summon power, it's ridiculous. So we'll go through and watch what board they... And he would... do that. That's fine though. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna set that. We'll set that. We're gonna go ahead and activate this guy since he controls a monster and we don't, guys. Or he controls a monster and we don't. I'm gonna get the special summon. He wasted that, really? Alright, that's cool with me. Alright, so we got rid of that. I'm fine with that. Luckily we have a backup card. So we're gonna go with our danger. Bam, so he's gonna get the special summon, guys, plus we'll get to draw a card. And we got the card right back. Good deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and activate Proving Ground. It's like he doesn't have another Ash Blossom. Alright, so we're gonna summon, guys. I'm gonna go right into my Test Panther. And then we're going to use Test Panther's special effect. I'm probably going to go for, trying to go for a one-turn kill, guys. Depending on what he has in his hands. We'll see if he has any more hand traps. Because it's weird that he didn't do anything. So he's probably one of the builds that's got a little more hand trappy. That's not really straight going for the straight-up board that this deck is known for. That's what it looks like, the version that he's possibly using, which I've faced it a few times. So we should be fine. Like I said, I've got some good backup cards too. So we're going to bring our Torx from the graveyard, guys, and bring it back with our Gladiator Beast comeback. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to activate Test Panther's effect, which will allow me to turn a Torx to the deck. And now I can special summon a Gladiator Beast from the deck and it'll get its effect, which will be Augustus. Augustus is also now going to allow me to special summon one of the Gladiator Beasts to my hand, and it's also going to get its effect as well. I'm going to replay the Torx we added, which is why I added it to my hand, was for the specific combo in mind. So we're going to use a Torx effect. It's basically a Foolish Burial, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to toss, we already have this Pierce in the graveyard, so I'm going to toss an Augustus in the graveyard. And then now we're going to go into our Tame Editor, guys. And then I'm going to activate Tame Editor's effect. And I'll special summon Gazaris. Well, I may not even do Gazaris, because I actually can probably do more damage with leaving that on the field. Yeah, I'm actually going to play Domitianus, guys, I think, actually. Or should I? Yeah, I think I'm going to play with Gazaris, guys, instead. Yeah, I'm going to go with Gazaris. because it'll be a good. I can do a better board during main phase 2. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna destroy his card. I'm gonna hit him directly with everything. So we won't be able to do a one turn kill, but we would do some good damage depending on what he has. And then I'll do some good stuff in main phase 2. Once he doesn't have a Nibiru, we should be fine. I'm curious to what card he has in his hand because it's letting him do something. Alright, that was the one that he added to his hand earlier. Alright, we're going to go main phase 2, guys. I'm going to activate Gazarus' effect or turn him to the deck. Now I get to special summon 2 guys, so we'll bring him out. We'll bring another Torix out, so we can toss another card. This is one of my favorite decks to play, guys, so if you see me use it a lot on the stream, why? Just because I love this deck so much. It's a very fun deck to play with. I'm just going to toss... We'll toss another. Then what I'm going to do, I'm also going to return the Tame Editor back to the deck, guys. And then I'm going to bring out... Yeah, let's bring out a quest. And then I'm going to allow it to... It allows me to add one of my cards from my graveyard back into my hand. I'm going to add back the comeback, guys. And then what we're going to do, we're going to go back into Tame Editor, guys. This time I'm going to special summon him in defense. And then this time I'm going to bring out our... I don't know if I should do... I think I may go for... I think I may go for Heraclinos, because his deck's mostly based off spells. So I'm going to actually go with Heraclinos, guys. I'm going to change my mind. And I'm going to play Heraclinos. Since we know he's using an E-Hero deck, I have 2 cards in my hand. I'm going to end my turn. So with Heraclinos, guys, I can discard cards. Like, for example, I have 2 cards in my hand, so I can negate 2 spell or trap cards. So that's really good for his deck. A lot of them have individual monster card effects that can special summon, but none of their attack is high enough for me to even worry about that individually. So that's why I went with Heraclinos instead of Dominatanus like I normally do, or normally would do. Yeah, and he knew he couldn't do anything, so he just ended his turn so I could go ahead and attack him and end the game. So we'll go ahead and do that, guys. I'll do that. I'll activate... I'm going to special summon Dominatanus in case he has some sort of effect that, you know, that we don't know about. So I'm going to bring him out just in case, because you never know. But I'm pretty sure he didn't have anything, and that's why he's letting us just finish him off. So at least he was nice enough to do that. Some people would up and quit, so I do appreciate, you know, him being a good, you know, this person being a good sport. That's good. It's good to see. It's, you don't always get that play in this game, unfortunately. So it's always nice to see when you do. All right, let's see. We just got him, so I don't want to try and play him again. Not to have anything against it, but I don't want to think him, you know, make him think we're, you know, we're trolling him or anything. All right, so we got someone else, guys. So it works out perfectly. Unless then it kicks us out, which may happen because usually it doesn't take this long to, yeah. Usually it doesn't take that long to join. I've done so many of these live streams and played this game so much, guys. I can almost tell always when it's going to kick me out, just because I've been through it so many times. But hopefully you guys like that match. It was a pretty good match. I don't know why he, I guess he has his different version builds, or maybe he just got a bad hand. I don't know, because the deck can do a lot. I know we didn't get a chance to see him do a lot of special summon and pool power. So maybe we'll get someone else with the E-Hero in a little bit, because that deck is, like I said, it's very, very fast, and not just draw wise, but special summon wise too. He can really, definitely really fill the board very quickly. Alright, we got someone else. Good deal. Alrighty, guys. Let's see. We'll go for rock again. I'll go for rock again. We're gonna go second, guys. I'm using a go second deck, so if we if I get the chance, you know, the choice to pick, we definitely want to pick second, of course, because we're using a go second deck. So yeah, again, if you guys have any questions, just let me know down below in the comments, and I'm happy to go into anything that is going on with the game, or why I did something, or anything like that. Just let me know. But I appreciate you guys watching as always. Let's see what deck this person's using. They've already used Part of Extravagance, which actually pull. Oh, okay. These guys are really confusing me. I haven't played anyone like this just not doing anything. Well, alright, we're gonna set our cards, guys, and then we're gonna use... No, I don't mean to... No, please let me take that back. No, oh, I didn't mean to play that. Dang it. I was trying to set it. Oh well, guys. That was a waste of a... Alright, we're gonna activate... I was trying to have all three because that would have really worked out, but alright, it still worked out in our favor. Good deal, so... Alright, and we got to draw a card. Fantastic. So what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna go into our Test Panther, just like last time. And then I want to use Test Panther's effect, guys. We'll add another comeback from the deck to our hand, just like you guys saw me do in the last duel. Alright. So, we're going to go ahead and activate the comeback we added to our hand, guys. We're going to bring back one of the Bestarias in our graveyard to the field. That's a good backup too, that we have a Bestaria in the graveyard, so anytime we need, we can, you know, go back up Gazaras if needed. Alright, he's definitely got something in his hand, so we'll see what he does. I want to play Augustus, guys. So Augustus will allow us to play the Augustus that we just drew, so we can go into our Tame Editor like we've been doing. Alright, if he doesn't stop that, we'll go into our fusion. Alright, so we're going to go into our fusion, so we're going to go into Tame Editor, guys. Turn both Augustus back to the deck. Alright, we're going to activate Tame Editor's effect. Let's see. I want to bring out Domintanus, I think, this time, guys. I probably should have went the other way. Just because he keeps having all these hand traps, or it looks like it's hand trappy. So, alright. We're going to go ahead and attack. Alright, we're going to attack with Test Panther 2. I guess we should have played comeback and went for game, guys. We could have really had a one-turn kill if if I'd have went, I guess, more out, but it just didn't make sense. Alright, so we won't use any of our Gladiator Beast effects. We'll let them both stay on the field. We'll let our opponent go. They've got a full hand, plus, plus the extra cards they drew. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff they could do. They could play. I didn't expect that. I honestly didn't see that one coming. So definitely their extra deck's not an extra deck. Their extra deck's just meant for them to draw more cards. That seems to be very obvious now. Kaiju. Oh, that's what I'm playing. I'm surprised he hasn't attributed one of my cards yet if he's using the Kaijus. And he's drew 4 extra cards, so he has to have one of them in his hand. It's highly unlikely that he doesn't. Yep, there it is, guys. Yep. So he attributed our Domintanus this one. Okay. Alright, we've still got some good face down cards, guys, so I'm still not worried. We've got some still good stuff going on. So let's see what else he's got. You draw all those extra cards, he should have some good moves he should be able to pull off. Wait, do what? You can special summon when opponent's monsters don't special summon cards, you can remove 2 counters on the field anywhere. Field into the, wait, you can remove, wait. I mean, yeah, I guess so. I'll remove them. Shoot. Probably should have read what all that did, but I'm not going to bother to take the time to read it. I'm just going to remove the counters, guys. It keeps him from attacking. So. Was he going to destroy mine and play another one? Ah, destroy his and play another one? Okay. I've played these a little bit, guys. I haven't seen anyone use them too well. So I have kind of an idea of what they do, but I haven't seen anyone really, like, I guess really perfect the deck or use it in a really good way, if that makes any sense. I mean, I guess he thought I wasn't going to use their effects. I guess his own card effects against him. Oh. But yeah, I haven't seen anyone really use that deck too well, guys. Not that it's not a good deck. It looks very interesting. If I ever get the chance, I may make it myself and see if I can figure it out. Let's not play him again because I don't want someone to quit in the middle of the match. Alright, we'll give it a few minutes, guys. If we can't get anybody, I'll leave and come back. Like I mentioned before, but we'll give it just a few moments. Alright guys, I'm going to go through the breakdown how to use the Gladiator Beast deck, kind of as we go through like we've been doing so far. Just in case any of you guys want to use this deck, what I'll do is I'll clip this part I'm doing and this tool here to put on YouTube and my Twitch channel too. For any of you guys that are thinking about the deck, or maybe just trying to learn how to play against it and what the deck can do. So this would be a very good, good kind of tips and tricks and kind of a good strategy video for you, whether you're trying to learn how to play against it or whether you're trying to learn how to use it. So we'll go through. We got a really good hand to kind of maybe go through some good stuff with. We'll see what our opponent does. I'm not quite sure what deck they're using. Obviously it's a zombie, but we've got a really good hand, guys, so I maybe need to go for a first turn OTK, especially with us getting the rejection. But let's see what else he does. You can target one face-up monster on the field. Monsters you control cannot attack. Alright. Cool. Okay. Well, seems like he's got an interesting deck. We'll see what he can do, guys. Ah. What does he do again? I remember him being very good. What does this do? Alright, we should be fine, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and activate. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and activate rejection, guys. I'm going to summon out Laquari. And then what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to special summon Test Tiger. Let's see, because I think he can. Oh yeah, they're all zombies now, right? So yeah, I'm gonna do this, guys, instead of adding the other ones. That's probably what he's gonna do, is negate it, of course. Alright, that's fine. We'll enter battle phase. Let's see what he can do. He can't do that. Oh wow, so I lose it. Okay. Alright, yeah, it's gonna be rough because he negates a lot of stuff, guys. That's gonna be rough on this one. We drew a really good hand, but him being to have those negates is really what's gonna get us. Negating effects, because that's basically how my entire deck works, is based on, as you guys have noticed and seen, is based off monster effects. So we'll see if we can overcome this. I probably won't be able to. I may be able to since we got the War Chariot face down. But I'm going to need something that's going to give us an extra effect. Maybe I should have just waited a turn and did all that next turn and just set the War Chariot face down. Maybe, you know, a Warrior face down defense or something. But yeah, now he's got two negates now. Alright. Already? Of course. Yeah, it's gonna be very hard, if not impossible, for Giveway guys. We'll see what we draw for our turn. We're gonna need something really good. I get, we'll have to, like, if I draw my Dark Ruler no more, we'll actually be fine. If we can manage to draw it, we drew it last duel. That'll negate its effects, and then I can do what I need to do and we'll be fine. So if I can draw my Dark Ruler no more, we can easily overcome his board and turn the whole game around. So we see if we can draw that. Hopefully we draw it. Which is why I added it to the deck, is for decks like this that basically put a halt to everything that you can do. So we'll see if I can draw it, and that'll stop all of his monster card effects, and then we'll be able to wipe out his board, so we won't have to worry about that anymore. So if we can draw that, we can turn the whole duel around, and possibly pull off a victory. But we'll see if we're going to be able to. If we get that, we'll be fine. But if we don't, I don't think there's anything else I can draw that may give us that. Since he's got double negates, if he just had one, we would be fine. If he only had one of those on the field. Ah, poor load. Yep, that's definitely a game with him bringing out poor load. Because the other card was at least a link too, so he'll get it. Let's not draw a Dark Ruler no more. And that's not it. Alright. Let's see if this is going to work. We only have one move, and he's going to bring the thing back in. If he does, there's definitely no way we're coming from that. Nope. Alright, well, I'm still going to at least do what I can do, guys. But I'm not going to be able to get around that, unfortunately. Maybe. Let's see. Actually, I can activate this because this card points there. So actually, let's do this. We may be able to pull this off. Let's see if he used bore load. He probably will. Yep, there we go. Alright, so he can only use bore load once per turn, guys, so bore load's gone, so he's got 2 negates left. We really kind of needed that to work, unfortunately. But we got that to summon, so we're good there. Alright, so let's do this, guys. We should be, I think we'll actually be able to pull this off. So, let's see. It's because I'm going to attack. During damage step, we're going to then summon our Vesperius. I don't want to negate him. So he'll special summon to our side of the field, guys. He'll also give Bastari an extra 500 attack. Alright, good deal. Perfect. Main phase 2. Yeah, I want to activate their effects. Definitely going to return him. Yeah, he's going to regret doing that. We're going to have a War Chariot, guys, to destroy his card. So then we're going to bring out... We'll bring out Augustus. Then we're going to activate Rejections effect. I'm going to bring out a Spurious. Let's see if we can actually come back, guys. This is going to be a heck of a comeback. We can pull this off. Why can't I don't understand. I can make it where it's only one type. That's really messed up. Because I can get around this, and it's not letting me. That's so, and it's not letting me do anything else, which technically I can. Because Gazarus is a winged beast. So I could play Gazarus, get rid of Vesperius and Bastari, and bring him out, pop that card, and then pop his zombie world, or pop his trap card, and then pop his Warlord, kill both of them. So he'll end up winning, guys, but we should have actually come back and won that one. That really makes me mad that it wouldn't let me do that. That really sucks. So he'll end up winning. He'll attack Bastari for game. That's really messed up. We actually should have come back and won that one. That's really sad. We had that one won. That should have been one heck of a comeback. That's so sad. I don't know why it wouldn't let me play it. That just makes no sense. Alrighty guys, let's see what we can do in this one. He's probably gonna go for paper. Usually when they take this long, guys, they usually always go for paper. I don't know why it's taking 40 forever, but that's usually what happens. So this one should be an interesting one, guys. It looks like it's going to be, well, maybe not. Thought it was going to be a Cyber Dragon versus Gladiator Beast for a second. Looks like he's using a Galaxy deck. We'll see how this goes. I usually do really good against these. Let's see, he may have it mixed with Cyber Dragon. Maybe a little different than what I'm used to playing. Probably playing. Yep, okay. Okay, alright. Yep, there it is. Yep. Oh, perfect. We drew Dark Ruler no more. Oh, this is really perfect. That's perfect. Dark Ruler no more. Oh, that's too good. Alright, now since we special summon a card from the deck, guys, our ejection's going to activate, so I'm going to be able to special summon a Gladiator Beast monster from the deck. Let's go ahead and pull out Bastari. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go into Gazaris, guys. Let's go and go into Gazaris. And we will. Enter battle phase. Attack. So we're gonna jump another 500 points, guys. Kill his monster by battle instead of effect, so he won't get his effect. And then we'll still hit him with 2,800. Oh, I guess he fixed where he couldn't do any damage because of the card effect. That's fine. We still get to use our effects by attacking, so that's all that matters. So Augustus, and then we'll summon out a Mysterious. That's good with me. Alright, so we're gonna go for a really crazy board, guys, and see what we can end on, because I want to fix it where they can't do very much. I'll just play Augustus back, that's fine. I didn't really have to do that, but alright, let's go ahead and get out our tame editor, guys. We'll start with that. We'll start with both tame editors, and then I'll start using their effects after that. Hopefully it didn't have Nibiru, because that really would mess us up right now. Is what we're about to do, or what we're doing. But I assume if he had it, he'd already played it by now. Alright, we got Heraclinos. We got Dominitanis, which I should have did the other way because I could have played 2 of them. I messed that up. That'd be alright. I can't bring it back now. I could have played 2 Dominitanis, guys. I could have played 2 Dominitanis, what I was going to go for, guys, and still got Heraclinos, so our board would have been basically maxed out. That's still fine, though. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We could have had an extra monster negate, basically, and an extra 2 monsters on the field, too, but it is what it is. Alright, Cyber Dragon. I'm fine with that. We'll go ahead and negate it. Alright, let's see if he has anything else, guys. Since he went straight for that, I had a feeling he didn't have any Raigeki or anything like that, more than likely. I think we'll go ahead and negate that too. Because I've got a feeling with what cards left, he probably didn't have anything, so that'll set him back. And plus, he's also used his normal summon now by doing that too, which leaves him with just a Cyber Dragon and 1 card in his hand. So we should be good to go. He'll either probably end up surrendering, or he'll probably just end his turn, depending on what he has in his hand. Yeah, he just surrendered. Alright, it's definitely a very interesting match. Alrighty, guys, I think I'm gonna call it quits for right now. I'll probably get back on a little bit, maybe stream some Paladins. I haven't had a chance to eat, so I'm gonna go ahead and quit streaming for a bit, guys, but I will be back on. I'll probably play some Paladins for the rest of the night, so if you guys want to watch me play some Paladins, I'll be on doing that. I'll be back on tomorrow too, playing some Yu-Gi-Oh again, guys. If you guys want to watch me play some more Yu-Gi-Oh, I'll be on about pretty much the same time tomorrow too, but I'll catch you guys then.